very important key concept in the book Miracle Morning. See, I really feel very happy while I give this lecture in front of the YouTube live because so it's a repetition of action that leads to belief. Once that belief becomes a deep conviction, things begins to happen. You will be a failure until you impress the subconscious with the conviction you are a success. This is done by making an affirmation which clicks. I'm I'm the greatest. Muhammad Ali affirmed these words over and over again, and then he became them. Affirmation are one of the most effective tool for quickly beginning the person you need to be achieve everything you want in your life. Affirmation allow you to design and then develop the mindset that you need to take any area of life to the next level. Affirmation works 100%. It is no coincidence that some of the most successful people in our society, celebrities like Will Smith, Jim Carrey, Suze Orman, Muhammad Ali, Afra, and many more, have vocal about their belief that positive thinking and their use of affirmation has helped them on their journey to success and wealth. Whether or not you realize it, incessantly, in, incessantly taking to one's self is not just for crazy people. Every single one of us has an internal dialogue that runs through our heads almost non-stop. Most of it is the unconscious. That is, we don't consciously choose the dialogue. Instead, we allow our past experience, both good and bad, to reply over and over again. Not only is this completely normal, it is one of the most important process for each of us to learn about a master. I am the greatest. Muhammad Ali, after affirmed these words over and over again, and then he became them. Very few people take the responsibility for actively choosing to think positive, proactive thoughts that will add value to their lives. I recently read a static that 80% of women have self deprecative thoughts about themselves, body image, job professions, other people's opinion of them. Throughout the day, I'm sure that man do also, although it may be to lesser extent. Your self-talk has a dramatic influence on your level of success in every aspect of your life. Your self-talk has a dramatic influence on your level on success in every aspect of your life. Confidence, health, happiness, wealth, relationship. Your affirmations are either working for or against you. You depending on how you are using them. If you don't consciously design and choose your affirmation, you are susceptible to repeat and receive the fear, insecurities, and limitations of your past. However, when you actively design and write out your affirmation to be aligned with what you want to accomplish and who you need to be accomplish it, and commit to repeating them daily. Affirmations 100% commit, repeat them daily. Immediately make the impression on your subconscious mind. Your affirmations go to work to transform the way you think and feel, so can overcome your limitation beliefs and behavior and replace them with those you need to succeed. How affirmation changed my life. My first real life exposure to the power of affirmation came when I was living with one of most successful friends, Matt Ricard. Nearly every day I would hear Matt shouting from the shower in his bedroom, thinking he was yelling for me. I would approach his bedroom door only to find that he has shouting thing like, I am in the control of my design destiny. I desire to be success. I am committed to doing everything I must today to reach my goals, create the life of dreams. What I withdraw, I thought. The only previous exposure I had to affirmation was through a popular 1990s shoot on the TV hit show Saturday Night Live, in which AI Franklin character Salme used to stare into the mirror and repeat to himself, I'm good enough, I'm smart enough, doggone it, people like me. As a result, I always thought of affirmation as a joke. Matthew know better. As a student of Tony Robbins, Matthew had been using affirmation and incantation for years to create extraordinary levels of success. Owning 5 homes and one of the top network engineers in the country, I should have figured Matthew knew what he was doing. After all, I was one of the renting a room in his house. Unfortunately, it took me a few more years to realize the affirmation were one of the most powerful tools for transforming your life. My initial first hand experience using affirmation came, I read about them in the Napoleon Hill's legendary book, Think and Grow Rich, which I highly recommended by the way. Although I was skeptical that the reputation of affirmation was really going to make many measurable impact on my life, I thought I would give it a shout. If it worked for Matthew, it might work for me. I choose to target the limiting belief I had developed after suffering a significant brain damage in my car accident. I have a horrible memory. If you read my first book, Taking Life Head On, you know that my short term memory was almost non existent following my car accident. While this led to some petty comical incident, my memory was so poor that friends and family would spend hours visiting with me at the hospital, take a quick lunch break, and then return to have me greet him as if I had not seen them in a year. Facing such a real physical limitation due to the traumatic brain injury caused me to constantly reinforce the belief that I have a horrible memory. Anytime someone asked me to remember or remind them something, I would always respond, I would, but I really can't. I have brain damage and horrible short term memory. I had been 7 years since my car accident, and while this belief was based on my reality then, it was time to let it go. Maybe my memory was so horrible, at least in part, because I had never made the effort to believe it improve. As Henry Ford said, whether you think you can or you think you can't, you are right either way. Whether you think you can or you think you can't, you are right either way. Affirmation could change what was to me. The most justified limiting belief that I had, then they would probably change anything. So I created my first affirmation, which read, I let go of the limitation belief that I have a horrible memory. My brain is a miraculous day organism capable of healing itself. Wow, what a belief it is. My brain is a miraculous organism capable of healing itself. See, this is the affirmation. Please read that. My brain is a miraculous organism capable of healing itself, and my memory can improve, but only in the portion to how much I believe it can improve. So from this moment on, I am maintaining the unwavering belief that I have an excellent memory. I have an excellent memory. It is continue to get better every day. I read this effort affirmation every day during my miracle morning, still programmed with my fast beliefs. I was not sure it was working. Then, 2 months after my first day reciting my affirmation, something occurred that had not occurred in over 7 years. 7 years. A friend asked me to remember to call her the next day, and I responded, sure, no problem. As soon as the words left my mouth, my eyes wandered and I got excited. My limiting belief was about horrible memory was losing its power. I had replaced it and reprogrammed my subconscious mind with my new empowering belief using my affirmation. From that point on, having also added the belief that affirmation really work. Not only did my memory continues to improve, but I create affirmations for every area of my life that I wanted to advance. I began using affirmation to improve my health, finance, relationship, overall happiness, confidence as well. Any all beliefs, mindset, and habits that need be an upgrade. Nothing was off my limit. There are no limits. There are no limits. So take a positive affirmation and repeat and more time. I have wonderful mind to capable to receive good thoughts. I have a wonderful brain to heal my body itself. So I have a wonderful memory. See, he mentioned my brain is a miraculous organism. My brain is a miraculous organism capable of healing itself. My brain is a miraculous organism capable of healing itself. It's a wonderful belief. How's your programming? We have all been programmed at the subconscious level to think, believe, and act the way we do. Our programming is a result of many influences. So take the positive affirmation and repeat that and believe it. Suppose I suggested one positive affirmation. My brain is miraculous organism capable to of healing itself. Both good and bad. Some of us have programmed to that makes it easy for us to be happy and successful, while other, possibly the majority, have programmed that makes life difficult. So the bad news is that if we don't actively change our programming, our potential will be cursed by our lives limited by the fears, insecurity, and limitations of a fast. We must stop programming ourselves for a life of mediocrity by focusing on what we are doing wrong. Being too hard on ourselves when we make mistakes and causing ourselves to feel guilty, inadequate, and undesired of success we really want. The good news is that Our programming can be changed or improved at any time. We can reprogram ourselves to overcome all of our fears. See, the good news is that our program can be changed or improved at any time. We can reprogram ourselves to overcome all of our fears, insecurity, bad habits, and any self limiting potential destroying beliefs and behavior we currently have, so we can become as successful as we want to be in any area of life we choose. You can use affirmation to start programming yourselves. Be confident and successful in everything you do. Simplify repeatedly telling yourselves who you want to be, what you want to be accomplish, and how you are going to accomplish it. With enough repetition, your subconscious mind will begin to believe what you tell it, act upon it, and eventually manifest it in your reality. Putting your affirmation in writing makes it possible for you to choose your program, so it moves you towards the desired condition or state of mind by enabling you to constantly review it. Constant repetition of affirmation will lead to acceptance by the mind. The result in the changes in your thoughts, beliefs, and behavior, since you get to choose and create your affirmation. You can design them to help you establish the thoughts, beliefs, and behavior that you want and need to succeed. 5 simple steps to create your own affirmations. Here are 5 simple steps to create your first affirmations, followed by a link where you can download free Miracle Morning affirmations. Step 1: what you really want. The purpose of a written affirmation is to program your mind with the beliefs, attitudes, and behavior habit that are vital to your being able to attract, create, and sustain your ideal levels of success. Level 10: success in every area of your life. So, your affirmation must first clarity artificially exactly what you want your ideal life to be like. Each area. You can organize your affirmations according to the area that you must want to focus on improving, such as health, fitness, mindset, emotion, finance, relationship, spirituality, etc. Being with the clarifying in writing what you really want, your ideal vision for yourself and your life in each area. Step 2: why you want it. As many good friend Adam Stock, president of Rising Stock Inc., once told me the whys begin with the why. Everyone wants to be happy, healthy, successful, but wanting is rarely an effective strategy for getting. Those who overcome the temptation of the mediocrity, and achievement everything they want in life have an extraordinarily compelling why that drives them. They have defined clear life purpose that is more powerful than the collective sum of their petty problems and countless obstacles they will inevitably face. They wake up each day and walk towards their purpose, including why at the deepest level all of things you want are important to you. Being a crystal clear on your deepest why will give you an unstable purpose. Third one: who are you committed to being to be create? As my first coach Jeff Shoei used to say, this is where the rubber meets the road. In other words, your life gets better only after you get better. Your outer world improves only after you have invested countless hours improving yourselves. Being and doing what you need are prerequisites for having what you want have. Get clear on who you need to be committed to being in order to take your life, business, health, marriage, etc. to the next level and beyond. What you are committed to doing to attain. What you are committed to doing to attain it. Which action will you need to take on a consistent basis to make your vision for your ideal life or life a reality? Want lose weight? Your affirmation might say something like, I'm 100% committed to going the gym few days a week and running on the treadmill for a minute 20 minutes. If you are a salesperson, your affirmation might read, I'm committed to make 20 prospective calls every day from I'm 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. So the more specific your action are, the better. We be sure to include frequency, quantity, so and practice time frame, what times you will begin and end your activities. It's also important to start small. If you are going to the gym 0 days a week for 0 minutes, going to 5 days a week for 20 minutes is a big leap. It's important to take a manageable step. Feel small success along the way so you feel good and don't get discouraged by setting expectation to high goals. Expectation too high to be able to maintain. You can build up to your ideal goals. Start by writing down a daily or weekly goal and decide when you will increase it. After a few weeks of successful meeting your goal of going to the gym 2 days a week for 20 minutes, then move it up with 3 days a week for 20 minutes and so on. Step 5. Add inspirational quotes and philosophies. I am always on the lookout for quotes and philosophies that I can add of my affirmation. For example, one of my affirmation comes from the book What Got You Here Won't Get You There by Marshall Goldsmith. It reads, the skill of influencers is the sincere efforts to make a person feel that he or she is the most important person in the world. It's one of the skills that Bill Clinton, Oprah Winfrey, and Bruce Goodman used to become the best in their fields. I will do this for every person I connect with. Another reads follows Tim Ferry advice to maximize the productive schedule, 3-5 hours block or off days of singular focused attention on one single activity or project rather than trying to switch tasks every 60 minutes. Anytime you see or hear a quote that inspire you or come across an empowering philosophy and strategy, think to yourselves, man, that is a huge area of improvement for me. Add it to the affirmation. By focusing on these every day, you will begin to integrate the empowering philosophy and strategy into your way of thinking and living, which will improve your result and quality of life. So, my dear friends, affirmation can work effectively. Take what you want and write down in a paper, I want. Create a positive affirmations. Already you have that, and repeat it a regular basis. So, in which time to which time you want to work. So, you can suppose if you are a salesman, I have a ability to attract the people. Every day I receive more than 20 and 30 calls from the customers. So like you create a uh, your life. So take a positive affirmation and create your life. Finally, thoughts on affirmation. In order to for your affirmation to be effective, it is important that you tap into your emotion while reading them. Mindlessly repeating a phrase over and over again without feeling its truth will have a manual impact on you. You must take responsibility for generating authenticity. Emotions and powerful influence. Choose the emotion into your affirmations. You repeat to yourselves. Have fun with it. If you are excited about an affirmation, it does not hurt you. Dance and shout it from the rooftops. It can also be beneficial to incorporate a purposeful psychological, physical, physiology and such reciting your affirmation while standing tall, taking deep breath, making a fast and exercise, combining a physical activity with the affirmation is a great way to harness the power of the mind body connection. Keep in the mind that your affirmation will never really be final draft, because you should always them. As you continue to learn, grow, evolve, so should your affirmation. When you come up with a new goal, dream, habit, or philo- philosophy you want to integrate into your life, add it to your affirmation. When you accomplish a goal or completely integrate a new habit into your life, you might find it's no longer necessary to focus on it every day. Choose to remove it from your affirmation. Finally, you must be consistent with reading your daily affirmation. That's right, you must read them daily. Saying an occasionally affirmation, it is effective as getting an occasional workout. You won't see any measurable result until you make them a part of your daily routine. That's how largely that the Miracle Morning 30-day Life Transformation Challenge is all about making each of us life saves a habit you can do them effortlessly. And one more thing to consider: reading this book or any book is an affirmation to yourselves. Anything you read influences your thoughts. When you consistently read positive self improvement books and articles, you are programming your mind with thoughts and beliefs that will support you in creating success. Visit www.miraclemorning.com and resource. Get help creating, perfecting your affirmation. See the sample of my own personal affirmation. View and download highly effective Oracle Morning affirmation on everything from losing weight, improve your relation, increase your energy, developing extraordinary self confidence, making more money, overcoming depression, and much more. So, affirmations can help to improve your energy, health, and financially. It helps so much. If you want to increase your uh, financial health, use the affirmation. I attract the money easily and effortlessly. I have a lot of abundance for me and for all. I attract the money easily and effortlessly. Like you can create the affirmation, and affirmation can work. It's very fast. Now I'm able to speak in English continuously without any gap. I have no doubt. Now I have a lot of knowledge. I have a lot of vocabulary to speak in English. Like whatever you want in your life, write down and continuously work on it, and it comes automatically. If you want to improve a better health, take the paper. My dear friends, thank you very much. Thank you to support wonderful. Thank you all of. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you.